But why did you listen? Man, you are in charge. You are the boss.
Listen to women, right?
Don't listen to somebody when they're telling you to do the wrong thing. As a leader, it's like use an Andrew Tate example that people don't like. If I am the parent and my child told me I want cotton candy every day for the rest of my life.
You say women are children?
I told you I'm using an example, and we're gonna get people going.
We are a little bit.
We're having fun here. We're having fun. If you have a child and that child said they want cotton candy for every single day for the rest of their life, and you are the leader, you are in charge, and then that child says they want it, what do you do? Do you just simply say the child is crying out giving the cotton candy, or do you say I'm in charge, I'm the leader, what's best for you is this, you're not getting that nonsense, not foolishness? What do you say? I'm curious, you're smarter than me, please teach the people.
You should just give the kid whatever they want.
I love it, exactly.
I'm just kidding. Just listen to the 4-year-old.
Listen to the 4-year-old. So my point is that if you are the leader and you're responsible for somebody, you have to make the best decisions, and even if the decision makes them upset, you got to do what makes them healthy and in the long run. So that's my personal opinion on these things.
Do you think that polygamy could be a solution going forward?
No, because polygamy would destabilize society. And this is what blows my mind about the red pill and the red pill. Some of the red pill guys always talking about how a high value man exercises options. Imagine
that's how I started. It was because my dad's in in that category, and I called him. I'm like, Dad, where are your hoes? You're supposed to have some.
Oh Lord Jesus.
I was so confused. I was like, I didn't grow up with it like this.
Listen.
This is a different world.
We got to do a lot of.
When they were explaining it, I was like, wow, this is very different than what
you drank the Kool-Aid. You're fully in it. But hopefully by the end of today's conversation.
You realize I don't agree with cheating.
Okay.
I've never said I agree with cheating.
I say you drank the Kool-Aid.
No. Doesn't that mean like then like I'm a part? Doesn't that mean that I have a different opinion on it? I thought that's what that meant when you said you drank the Kool-Aid.
What I'm saying is that there's certain ideologies and beliefs that you have that when I hear you say them, I'm like, dang, I remember that video where somebody uttered that idea, and I'm like, man, did she copy and paste it, or did she genuinely believe it? And so going back to the point.
Well, if things make sense to me, if someone has a good argument, like why would I not repeat it? If I've researched it and I think it's a good argument.
You've just seen some of the things you haven't researched. So my rule of thumb is
like the definition of a praxeology.
100%. 100%. You called me out. You said it's not an ideology. It's a praxeology. You don't know what that word even means.
Off the top of my head, no, you're right. I just had a general idea.
Okay, cool. Okay. So in regards, you asked me about polygamy. It destabilizes society. Here's why. Think about a guy like an Andrew Tate.
Polygamous societies do devolve into violent societies. He's correct.
Andrew Tate is tall, he's handsome, he's successful. If Andrew Tate was like, I want everybody's girl, he can Genghis Khan this whole planet. He could. He could Genghis Khan this whole planet, like Genghis Khan did. And here's the reality, for the average guy, it doesn't benefit him. Because even if you've seen freaking Braveheart, right? Obviously it's a fictional movie, but it's an example of prima nocte going on in Scotland.
So,
there was a time in the day where if you wanted your woman, they pull up and they take your woman. What are you going to do about it? I'm in charge.
Samantha Gerard? Thanks for subscribing.
And so
I've never seen Braveheart, but
you're missing out on 2.5%
of
your life.
TV,
It's a movie. 2.5% of your life is missing. You haven't watched Braveheart. My point of it, and this is why, like, I had so much respect for when Andrew Tate was talking about male promiscuity wasn't a good thing, because as a guy, if guys wanted to take all, they could play that Genghis Khan game, and that would disrupt society. And you think men today are complaining about 1/3 of men don't have sex, and all the Chads and Tyrones are having sex, and not me. Let polygamy be normal. Let the game, let the floodwaters really let free. And so to me, I truly believe it destabilizes society and it created equal opportunity for all men. We have to be able to say no, one man, one woman.
What do you think if it was like they could have multiple, but it would be like capped? Like, don't some religions?
Islam. That's Islam. Islam is up to 4 wives.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you thought that was like, would you feel the same way? Because wouldn't it be? It would be like polygamy, but it wouldn't be like on steroids. Like no Genghis Khans out here.
Yeah. So that's Islam's argument, right? It's the Islamic community's argument is that, but it also destabilizes society. Because think about it right now. You're a numbers girl. Like I said, you're smarter than me. Let's say we had 100 women, and there was 99 men. Let's say 99 men in society, right? 100 women, 99 men. How can every man get 4 wives? How many men can get 4 wives?
Then you still have the problem.
You know what I mean? So eventually,
that's kind of what it is now, though.
And you told me that's the problem in today's world.
You're right.
And that's why I'm so passionate. I'm like, yo, if you truly believe the problem in today's world is promiscuity, is a few women going to all the Chads and Tyrone, how can you ascribe to this high value man exercise option and be able to have multiple women?
I don't subscribe to that.
When
you say you, I think because like when you say you, like I think you're talking about me because it's me and you.
No.
So like if I say you, like I would think that you know.
I'm sorry. I'm talking to people.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I want to know the beautiful people on the camera.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I'm trying to communicate. And so at the end of the day, I realized that if we're trying to really help society, one man can't have 10, 15, 20 girls. It's not going to help us. It's not going to help an average dude in Indiana. It's not fair.
So my dad, when I told my dad that, he was like, yeah, have these guys try one wife before they try 4.
And let's talk about it. So to me, my second pushback, one of my many 75 pushbacks on the red pill ideology is like, if you've had one wife, having 3 to me is like torture. I'm being honest with you. Not saying my one wife is torture. I'm saying having 3 because those 3 are competing for your time, energy, and attention. My name's Hafiz. Hafiz is not an African name. Ignorant people. It's not a Nigerian name. It's highly educated people. It's an Arabic name. My family is all Arabic. Every male in my family, my dad's side of the family, is Muslim. I come from a polygamous background. The reality of the matter is polygamous families have issues. They have issues. It's not freaking bliss.
What issues are they? Because I don't know anyone that personally like grew up with that. So I'm just curious.
Give you an example. You have a woman like you.
Okay.
You're the smart wife. You're intelligent. You're submissive. You do everything the right way. You're attractive. Everything is great. Then the husband says, I want to spend more time with you. I want your kids to go to the best schools. I want your kids to have a nice
so it's like
favoritism.
He'll have a favorite.
And now how's the other woman going to feel about you? They're going to hate you.
Does it come and go? Because I'd imagine like there'd be seasons because everyone's got pros and cons. Or does he usually have a one favorite that's like always the favorite?
You can't have 10 women not have one favorite.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking like in a friend group, like I'll have one favorite, but then, you know, she might annoy me and then like that'll switch, you know.
But you deep down inside know there's a friend that you naturally get along with more than everybody else. It may be seasonal when you get along with somebody else, but over the long span of a friendship, I naturally gravitate towards this
So it's
person.
kind of like there's like jealousy that builds up because
100%.
he doesn't. What's the most wives? One of your.
Like I said, it's not. I can't talk on behalf of my family because my dad doesn't want me talking about these things publicly.
Okay.
But you know,
what's the most wives you've seen, or like personally know someone?
People. So in Nigeria, I'm Nigerian. There's 3 major tribes. There's Yoruba, there's Igbo, and there's Hausa. Most Nigerians that you meet in the Western world are Yoruba and Igbo.
I met Igbo.
You rarely meet Hausa. You will never. They stay in Nigeria. Hausas are predominantly Muslims. Those guys, 20. 25, 30, like those, they will keep on taking, but some of them, like the religion holds them back. But you got to think about it. The religion caps them at 4, but how many people really follow their religion all the way? You know what I mean? Like Christianity said you shouldn't have sex until marriage.
No, that's not.
Who really is gonna stop?
Okay, because I live in London, and so like there's a lot of I've had so many Nigerians. I feel like Nigerian people just really like to share their opinions. Like, I don't know why.
It's our culture.
Especially Igbos. I don't know. I don't understand the tribes. I don't know the background. This is just I've had so many Igbos. Am I saying it right? On my show, and they're all but. I forgot where I was going with that.
You were saying that the Nigerian. I was making a point about having multiple wives. About
the Nigerian uncle. That's always that. They always say like be careful of the Nigerian uncle because it's in London. Because what'll happen is they're like he'll spoil. Like this is what they said. Like because I've heard him reference this mysterious Nigerian uncle that he'll spoil you and whatever, but he has a whole family.
100%. That's what they do. So unfortunately, part of the culture, is polygamous culture. So to the original question, it destabilizes society, and that's why I'm just like, if you're really trying to help men, you know that you need to tell, hey man, you guys need one. Then so the other guys can have more. Think about it, like you said, you want to incentivize women, incentivize what you want to see more. If the women realize that, hey, you're not going to be so-and-so's side chick, you're not going to be so-and-so's 4th or 5th wife, you're going to have to lower your standards. It will change them, like you said, it will change them. But if every woman knows, you know, I can be future's number 17, I can be so-and-so number 15, like then it's going to continue to create this issue that we're having in today's world.
It's just like my thing is I feel like you can't change like certain things that just are. And I always say I don't feel bad for a single girl that got cheated on by a pro athlete.
Neither do I.
I don't have a bit of sympathy.
Neither do I.
I don't like you knew what you signed up for.
100%.
Like come on.
Or rapper. Seriously.
Like you have that freaking Jason Derulo.
Of course.
His like baby mom. She's like going on live like crying like he cheated. I'm like he's humping girls on stage. What did you expect?
Even Adam Levine is like really he's Adam Levine in Maroon 5.
Yeah, but it's like I'm not gonna say what they should and shouldn't do because it's like they work to get to that point. You know. And so I can't change the way the world just like is. You know, and so when you have someone that's like good looking, they have clout. Because I would say like most of the millionaires, like the rich people I know, were kind of nerds. Like nerds aren't really I mean, I know Bill Gates was on his wild bit, but like, so like that's why I would say the community I was in like wasn't that big with that. But I'm like, yeah, if you want to be a part of that lifestyle, that just kind of comes with it. And I'm not here to tell them what to do or tell them how to live their life. But it's just like, ladies, if you go for that type of guy, that's what comes with it.
Here's my pushback to you.
Yeah.
I agree with you, but to a point. The men can't lie. My problem with Adam, I don't know his whole story. Is that if they lied, I'm not saying he did it. My thing is that if you are that kind of guy, you should let her know up front. Because I play college football, a lot of my friends play in the NFL. The men are not masculine enough to look at the woman in the eyes and be like, I'm gonna have others. I'm gonna be on tour. I'm gonna be in different cities. There will be others. I will never no babies, no whatever the rules that they have for their infidelities. But my problem is when the guys lie.
I agree with you.
That's the problem.
You shouldn't lie.
If you're an athlete, be 100. Say, yo, I'm gonna be on tour. I'm gonna do my thing. If you want it, you can stay. If you don't, you can leave.
But even
and this is where both of them wrong because Hafiz obviously has only slept with his wife, and then Pearl here doesn't know what the fuck is going on because women just don't like to be lied to. They don't want to know they're being lied to. They want to be lied to, but they don't want to know they're being lied to. Okay? How do I know? Watch Oprah. Watch Dr. Oz. Read Twilight. Read fucking 50 Shades of Grey. They're all beautifully designed delusions and lies. That's all it is. Right? And so, it's not real. Like, okay, let's just talk about, for example, like Andrew Tate has multiple women in his life, right? Well, one, Andrew Tate lives in a part of the world where Andrew Tate is like rich upon Western standards, but like in that part of the world where he lives, he is like God tier. But most women...
Shut up and take my money!
Bro, most women don't want to share their man. Most women don't want to be one in a stable. They don't. Most women don't want that. Period. You know? So they're both wrong on this, man. Honestly, in my experience, it's best to just keep them in the dark. Right? Have your little side fun, whatever. Don't rock the boat at home. I think that's the best way. Because, you know, they can't handle the truth. They can't. And then they're going to go off and do something dumb and fuck their life up. See it time and time again.